Sure. I'm Gadi Lahav. I'm the head of product for ft.com at Financial Times. I take care of product development across all the different platforms through which our readers and users consume content from the FT. Yeah, so we are very data informed. We use data intensively. We use it in the newsroom, we use it in marketing, we use it in product development. We have a data department that consists of developers and data scientists and data analysts, and they support all the business. And we also have unique metrics that we are following that help us A, focus the conversation, B, make sure that we are all talking about the same thing, and C, understand whether things work or do not work. Yeah, so our North Star and our main metric is RFV, and it is crucial for us to understand and to measure engagement. And engagement is important because if people are engaged, their chances of renewing their subscription is higher. We are a subscription-based company, so we sell subscription, and people pay for subscription only if they use the product. RFV is the best measurement that we found to understand whether people are using the product or not. It is composed of three elements. R is recency. When was the last time that you visited the site or our platforms? F is frequency. How many times do you visit our platforms? And V is for volume. How many articles that are behind the paywall you read? We can't disclose the formula, but the formula that we have produces a number for each subscriber. And then based on the number, we understand whether this person is likely to cancel or renew his or her subscription when they need to renew it. So before we had RFV, we had very different measurements. But once you have more than one measurement, one metric, then it's very hard to compare them. If you have one department working on, let's say, optimizing clicks on site, and the other one is optimizing time on site, and they not necessarily coincide, then if they conflict, which one is better? Eventually you need to come up with something that will be a common ground for everyone to compare their different initiatives. And this is what RFV helped us with. Obviously, data is going to be more important. It is already very important. We have dozens of data analysts and data scientists, and we work with them. We try to democratize data, so we also have tools and dashboards for all our different non-data employees to work with data. For example, product managers go through training of SQL so they can actually query themselves. And we have operations and more initiatives based on machine learning. An example would be that we know through machine learning when people we predict when they're going to cancel their subscription. So usually it takes several months, sometimes 6 months and even more, for a person, that the whole process from a person starting to lose or their engagement is going to start to go down until they cancel. If you act after cancellation or just a month before that, their mind is already set up, so it's very hard to change it. However, if you predict it through machine learning, then you can act upon it. So right now we have models that can tell you these persons are in 6 months time going to cancel, let's do something about them. I can talk about two projects. One of them is a messaging platform that we're building, and it's an automatic one that will allow us to provide the right message to the right person at the right time. So again, using data, and we're using only one slot on the website or on the platforms, also on the app. And then this platform or this operation will basically produce the right message to this person. It can be, if you don't use the app, download the app. It can be your payment method is going to be obsolete and you need to change it. Or it can be just read the next article or subscribe to a newsletter. At the moment, it is rule-based, and hopefully in the future it will be machine learning-based. So no rules will be written. You just learn from the data. Another very, very interesting project that we have right now is called Knowledge Builder, and we're doing it in collaboration with a startup called Crux, and in funding in collaboration with Google, with DNI. And this is basically helping people build their own knowledge. So if you have a topic, we, through natural language processing, understand what is the total knowledge that you need to know about this topic based on the articles that we produced. And then you see how many articles you have read, and you get a score. And then we recommend you the next articles to read based on this score. Not only this is personalized, so your number will be different than mine, and your recommendation will be different than mine. Also, we can weigh and tell people this article is worth 80 points, and this is only 5 points. And they not only understand what to read first, but also how much will it improve their knowledge if they had read that. So number one is use data and make it accessible and abundant. So the more it is accessible, the more people are going to use that. The second thing is a North Star. Find 1, 2 metrics that are more important than others, because otherwise you'll just spread yourself too thinly, and you'll have what we call many different versions of the truth. And the third thing that I would say is to be agnostic. Hunches and instincts are really good if they make the path shorter and you start with something more interesting, but all of them need to be subject to measurement and testing. And if you prove your instincts are wrong, that's okay, you just learn from that and you move forward.